Fans around the world are still mourning the heartbreaking loss of Dusty Hill, the legendary bassist and vocalist of ZZ Top, whose sudden passing left the rock community in shock. Known for his trademark beard, deep Texas drawl, and thunderous bass lines, Dusty was more than just a musician. He was a symbol of American rock and roll grit. Now, new details have emerged about his final days and the toll that decades of non-stop performing took on his health. Dusty Hill passed away in July 2021 at the age of 72 in his sleep at his home in Houston, Texas. At first, the news seemed too sudden, too quiet for a man who had lived his entire life under the roar of amplifiers. His longtime bandmates Billy Gibbons and Frank Beard confirmed his death with heavy hearts, calling it the end of an era. But behind their calm statements lay years of private concern, because those closest to Dusty had seen his health declining long before his final show. For decades, ZZ Top was one of the hardest-working bands in music. They toured relentlessly, year after year, playing thousands of shows around the world. But that rock lifestyle came with a cost. Dusty had battled numerous health issues over the years, including hip problems, injuries, and complications from decades on the road. Just days before his death, he was forced to step away from touring due to a sudden hip injury. Fans assumed he'd recover quickly, but sadly, he never returned. Billy Gibbons later revealed that Dusty had insisted the show must go on, even without him. In his final conversation with Gibbons, Dusty told him to keep the music alive and let the band's guitar tech fill in temporarily. "It's what Dusty would have wanted," Billy said. He believed in the band more than he believed in himself. Those words became prophetic. Just days later, Dusty was gone. Friends and family said that Dusty's final years were quieter and more reflective. Away from the stage, he was a humble, private man who loved animals, cooking, and spending time with his wife, Charlene, whom he married in 2002. Despite his fame, Dusty never saw himself as a rock star. "I'm just a guy who plays bass," he once said with a smile. "I'm lucky to do what I love." But beneath that modest exterior, Dusty carried the weight of a long and physically demanding career. The endless travel, the loud music, and the pressure to keep performing took a toll on his body. His friends say he suffered from chronic pain for years, often pushing through it just to give fans the show they expected. "He never complained," one close associate revealed. He'd go out there hurting, but once that spotlight hit him, he was unstoppable. The band's decision to keep touring after Dusty's death was not made lightly. Billy Gibbons explained that continuing was what Dusty wanted, not out of ego, but out of love for the music and the fans. "He gave us his blessing," Billy said. "Every note we play now, we play for him." ZZ Top's shows since his passing have included emotional tributes to Dusty, with videos and lights honoring the man who helped shape their unmistakable sound. Fans often describe the moment as both heartbreaking and beautiful. A reminder that Dusty's spirit still lingers in every riff and rhythm the band creates, even after his death. Dusty Hill's influence remains unshakable. His distinctive tone and effortless cool defined an entire generation of Southern rock. With songs like La Grange, Tush, and Sharp Dressed Man, he left a legacy that few could ever match. His quiet humor, humility, and loyalty to his bandmates made him beloved not just by fans, but by everyone who knew him personally. In the end, Dusty Hill's story is not just one of tragedy, it's one of dedication, friendship, and love for the craft. He lived for music until his final breath, and though he's gone, his spirit continues to roar through every ZZ Top performance. The devastating news of Dusty Hill's passing may have silenced one of rock's most iconic voices, but his legacy, the sound, the beard, the groove, will never fade away. As Billy Gibbons said best, Dusty's not gone. He's just on another stage now, and brother, he's still rockin'.